Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So, as many of you probably know, we had a Dead by Daylight video come out today, which was the teaser trailer for Ghostface. So, we're going to go ahead and check that out right now. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Hang on a second. Okay, so we got full Ghostface reveal on the anniversary stream. Do not miss it. Friday, May 31st, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am in Eastern Standard Time, and right now it is 11 a.m. if you don't know your time zones. Okay, so the most important thing about this video is the trademark at the end. So let's check that out. So you see here, Dead by Daylight, Ghostface. And then you see at the bottom, it said, Ghostface is a registered trademark of Fun World Division, Easter Unlimited Incorporated, all rights reserved. Ghostface protected under worldwide copyright registration and is the exclusive property of Fun World Division, Easter Unlimited Incorporated, all rights reserved. So what does that mean? So as I have said in my other videos, if you've watched them, Ghostface refers to the mask, which is owned by a novelty company, that a mask maker that sells Halloween masks. When they were making this Scream movie, somebody found one of the masks and said, let's use this for the killer. And they used that mask and in the movie. So the movie is owned by the novelty company Mask Maker. Sorry, the Ghostface mask is owned by the novelty company. The name of the characters, Dewey and Sidney and Woodsboro and Scream, all of that stuff is owned by the movie company. So we can see here in the bottom of this, there's no Scream trademark. There's no movie company name trademark. It's just the mask. So, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Personally, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think having the Ghostface mask is the most important part. I think if they were to do it in reverse and they had gotten the Scream trademark and they gave you the MTV version of Scream with that clear, goofy-looking mask, you wouldn't be happy. Are you necessarily happy with this, that it doesn't include the Scream properties with those characters? No, you probably aren't. But this is the quote-unquote lesser of two evils. I will contend to anyone that this Ghostface is better than no Ghostface. And I'll also say that it's been confirmed on the forums, confirmed there is no new map and no new survivor with that chapter. They call it a chapter, right? We'll reveal more exciting stuff during the year 3 anniversary live stream. So we don't know what the cost is going to be, but let's assume that the cost is going to be cheaper than a regular chapter for Ghostface since it's a standalone character, which may not necessarily be true. But let's assume that it is cheaper. It's going to be priced like Ash. I can live with that. People say, well, it's a cash grab, but I really think that you can't negotiate this license because there are two parties involved. You can't negotiate with one and say, well, it's contingent on that we get the deal with the other one, because you need to start working on the character. And I think probably the killer is the harder of the two elements to work on. I think the survivor is probably much easier to work on than the killer. That's just my opinion. I'm not a dev, I don't know. But I think working on the power is probably a lot more difficult than working on a skin that can just go over any survivor and coming up with some perks. So I'm looking at it that this is a stepping stone. You get this part of the license, and then you can potentially down the future work with the movie company and get the other part of the license. Would you be willing to pay half price for a chapter if you were to get, let's say, Sidney as a new survivor, plus cosmetics for Ghostface that would be the traditional robes? I'd be okay with that. And let's all remember that, the movie property, as far as I know, was owned by Harvey Weinstein's company, and who wants to give that scumbag any money? So now that he's gone bankrupt and the movie rights have gone to somebody else and he won't profit from it, then it makes it a lot clearer to get that license. And, it's not like blood money, dirty money that you're off of Harvey Weinstein's sexual harassment of umpteen actresses. That guy's not profiting from it. You want to work with good people, right? You want to work with R.J. Torbert, who, by all accounts, seems like a wonderful person. You want to work with good people in life, right? So I'm overjoyed that they got this in the game. I can't wait to see it in game. We won't have to wait long. They're going to tell us on May 31st when everything's coming out, but I think it's probably going to be PTB June 4th and full release June 18th. We'll find out for sure May 31st. There was a video teaser. I'll show it again here, Ruby. So I just don't think you can negotiate contingent on, well, I'll deal with you, but only if I can get the deal with the other party because I want to have both. I think for the kind of company that Behavior is and the way they have to work on stuff in advance, I don't think you can, spend resources on stuff that may not come to fruition. So I think this is the right way to go about it, with getting the mask first. Hopefully the other part will come down the road. And I also think that you would be more upset. I know some people are upset that it's only going to be a killer, not a full chapter with a map and a survivor. But I also think that in your heart of hearts, you would be more upset if they gave you a no-name survivor that they made up out of the blue, that nobody knows who it is, with a map location that nobody knows where it is, and made you pay full price for a DLC for a whole chapter. I think you'd hold more of a grudge against them for that than you would if this does indeed turn out to be a cheaper DLC because it is one character. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you would be happier if they just gave you Ghostface with the potential of maybe one day grabbing that brass ring and bringing the Scream part into the license in the future. So some people said, well, wouldn't it be cool if that was the new map, the hardware store? I think that would be pretty cool because it would kind of fulfill both Ash and I guess this teaser for Ghostface. But because Ash with his Value Stop Stockboy outfit, you could say that map was Value Stop and tied into Ash. But hey, in devs we trust, right? I'm completely fine with this. I'm looking forward to it. I hold a grudge for the hitboxes. Fair enough, AK Gold. That's a funny one. All right, so we got new cosmetics coming out today. So I just wanted to talk to you about my thoughts about this whole trailer. I'm not upset that it's a standalone character. I've been telling y'all for however long that I thought it was only going to be Ghostface. Heck, one of the people who was invited to Montreal, a content creator, he's been banging the drum since day one that it was only Ghostface with no survivor and no map. Because he was there and he saw it. So who are we to not believe him and take him at his word for it? And it turns out that it's true. And the indicator here to me is the trademark. That spells it out for sure that it has no connection to the Scream movies. Yet. All right? So we'll show this trailer one more time, and then I'm going to get ready for the new cosmetics, because we got new cosmetics for Adam and the Clown, and we're going to show them off. Couldn't the cashier be the killer? All right, so here we go. We're going to show this one more time. Where's my buttons? See, that's what happens when you have no terror radius and you could just sneak up on people. Why is the knife already bloody? Maybe he was going on a spree throughout the aisle before he went to pay for it. You don't know. The animation is just unlike anything we have ever seen Dead by Daylight put out. So, all right, that's what I got for you today. Teaser trailers here. Confirmed. No map, no survivor. Prepare yourselves. I hope it isn't full price. If it is full price, that'll be a little bit of a bummer. Like, you know, the $7.99 instead of $4.99. Then all the people who are coming out going, cash grab, then I would see that you have an argument. But if it's discounted like Leatherface because it is a standalone character, that's perfectly A-okay, right? Fun world only. Just the mask. All right, I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to get ready for the next stream. And we'll come right back and show off those cosmetics. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.